What does Ryan Reynolds have to say about Joe Alwyn cheating on Taylor Swift? Recently, rumors have been swirling about that Joe and Taylor have broken up, and I must admit, being a Taylor fan, I was at a loss. Don't get me wrong, I was excited for the music to come, but I was quite sad. Fans from all over started speculating what caused the breakup and were blaming Joe. Does Ryan Reynolds know something that we don't? And if yes, what does he know? Before I get into the details, click the subscribe button so you never miss a video when it's posted. Name a more glamorous and solid Hollywood couple than Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Oh wait, Ryan and Blake first met on the set of Green Lantern and realized their love for one another during a double date sometime later. The friendship turned romance quickly led to marriage, and over a decade later, the pair are raising 4 children. Despite not sharing any blood relatives, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift are quite good friends. Taylor Swift, who named the characters in her song Betty after Reynolds and his wife, Lively's daughters, is a close friend of the couple. Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds don't appear to be related in any way, so it makes sense that Ryan would have insider details on what might be going on between Joe and Taylor. So Joe and Taylor are really through? I sure hope not. It was the breakup that shocked basically everyone online, and now people are wondering if Joe Alwyn cheating on Taylor Swift was the reason for their split after 6 years together. Swift and Alwyn met at the 2016 Met Gala. The two sparked dating rumors in October 2016 when they both attended a Kings of Leon concert. A month later, Swift was seen attending the premiere of Alwyn's movie, Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. News broke of their relationship in May 2017. I'm not okay. In an interview with Esquire in 2018, Alwyn revealed if he sought advice about dating a celebrity. "I didn't seek advice on that," he said. He continued with, "Because I know what I feel about it, I think there's a very clear line as to what somebody should share or feel like they have to share and what they don't want to and shouldn't have to." Alwyn, who co-wrote a few songs on Swift's 2020 album Folklore, is believed to have inspired several of Swift's tracks, including Gorgeous, Call It What You Want, and Cardigan. You should go listen. Awesome songs. After more than 6 years together, Entertainment Tonight reported in April 2023 that Swift and Alwyn had broken up. It was not dramatic, a source told the site at the time. The relationship had just run its course. The insider explained that the breakup is why Alwyn had not attended any of the Swift's Eras tour at the time. It's why Alwyn hasn't been spotted at any shows, the source said. Did Joe Alwyn cheat on Taylor Swift? There's a rumor circulating on TikTok that Joe Alwyn cheated on Taylor Swift. Emma Laird, who is Alwyn's The Brutalist co-star, posted a photo of him, among others, on Tuesday, April 18th, 2023, to Instagram captioned "Moments in March" with a heart emoji. I mean, that's suggestive, but that doesn't really mean much. Am I being delusional? It showed Alwyn standing with a green electric scooter. The reaction from Swift's fanbase was so strong that Laird was forced to turn off the comments. Serve her right for seeking clout. Before the comments were disabled, however, fans noticed how the pic looked like it was taken at the same time as a previous one she posted on January 30th, 2023, with what looks like to be the same electric scooters. January or March, questioned one follower. Some fans jumped to Laird's defense, saying that her relationship to Alwyn is none of their business. "I'm sorry, but it's very much our business." As someone who has been a fan of Taylor my entire life, these comments are embarrassing. 2016 Taylor just called and said this behavior is not it. Leave this poor woman alone. We don't know anything and it's none of our business. Stop coming to Emma's pages just to hate on her for no actual reason when you have no proof. Go live your lives instead of invading someone else's, one user wrote. Another wrote, "Everyone needs to stop. Taylor would never support this." Remember her speech about females empowering each other instead of bringing each other down? They are co-stars, and much like hanging out with work friends, these two are hanging out. Just because they are different sexes, it doesn't mean they are hooking up. It is absolutely unnecessary to gossip and speculate like this. It's not fair or entertaining on anyone. A source told The Sun on April 22nd, 2023 that Emma has been there for Joe since news of his split from Taylor emerged. Joe struggles with fame and enjoyed hanging out with Emma in Hungary, where he wouldn't be recognized. Look, I'm Team Taylor and that's that. In another moment of controversy, Laird liked an Instagram post made by Just Jared, which mentioned Swift and Alwyn's breakup, specifically how many of her songs are said to be inspired by their former relationship, and what they mean now that they're no longer a couple. Now, both Swift's brother Austin and her BFF Gigi Hadid have unfollowed Alwyn on Instagram, while Alwyn still follows both of them. Then, after Swift hung out with another one of her friends, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, each of them unfollowed Alwyn on Instagram, which led fans to believe that Swift is spilling major tea about their breakup. Why did Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn break up? Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn broke up because, according to ET, the relationship had run its course. I haven't given up hope. A source told the site that the breakup was not dramatic, and it's why Joe hasn't been spotted at any shows. A source told Gossip Instagram Du Mois on a Tuesday before the news broke they broke up a few weeks ago. That's why he hasn't been at shows and you won't see him at any. They weren't married either, so you won't see a divorce. It wasn't dramatic, it just ran its course and she's clearly in a good place with it. Eagle-eyed Swifties who love their Easter eggs also noticed that Taylor swapped out a song on her setlist, Invisible String, with the One, which points to further proof of the breakup. You think you can just scroll the set list? You think you can just come prepared, Taylor said after her first performance of the song in Texas. Let it be said about the Eras tour, there's hijinks. Other sources told People that the two simply outgrew each other. They've had rough patches before and always work things out, so friends thought they would take some time apart but eventually would come back together, one source said, noting that they weren't the right fit for one another. They had plenty in common and fell in love in a safe bubble while she was retreating from the world during Reputation, the source added. Then the pandemic hit and they were locked down together and able to continue growing their relationship in this insulated way. But he didn't really know her yet outside of the bubble, the source continued. Joe has struggled with Taylor's level of fame and the attention from the public. The differences in their personalities have also become harder to ignore after years together. They've grown apart. The source also said that the singer and actor were talking about marriage recently as a few months ago. Taylor didn't see them working out in the long run, says the insider, who adds that the split happened recently and was not dramatic. Page 6 confirmed that the two never married despite speculation. They also confirmed that Taylor is 100% single. The two have yet to comment publicly on the breakup, but as mentioned, it certainly seems as though the word is getting around within Swift's inner circle. For our sake, we hope this is not true. Anyways, let's wrap up. Do you think Joe would ever cheat on Taylor? Do you think their relationship is now at an end? Tell us below. That's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.